40K a month at age 20.
You don't need a guarantee when like you're the best like I am. I was making $2,000 a month. Quit my restaurant and I went all in. The next month after that, I plummeted after I went from 3K to 13K in the span of a month. The main differentiating factor between why I was successful was because I started. So these type of B2B ads I run. The main component of the picture ad is you want to make it completely different with what other people see. The best way to retain clients in an industry that has high churn is to be able to have constant communication. The ads I created like yesterday, I'm in a Spider-Man costume, bro.
It's like so ridiculous that it actually might work. Thomas is going to break down how he's scaled from 0 all the way to $38,000 per month. 40K a month. Sorry, 40K a month at age 20. You're 20 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm 20. Yeah.
So before this man can legally even drink in America, he's got a $40,000 a month marketing agency. So I convinced Thomas, after going back and forth, because he did not want to share a lot, he told me he's going to drop the best masterclass of all time. I did say that. Those were words that came out of his mouth, not mine. And I told him the best master classes of all time are ones that lead with an insane amount of value. So with that in mind, Thomas is going to be sharing his B2B ads, his B2C ads, and his entire sales process that has allowed him to close paid in fulls without really being super pitchy. Yeah, and I think Thomas also has a very unique process where the prospects see him as the authority and they kind of take his advice on how to actually move forward and what investment option they should actually go with. They take his lead on it. So I can't wait for him to share that. And with that in mind, let's dive in. Thomas, where do you want to begin?
So these type of B2B ads I run.
Marketing partner, after adding an additional 10, 20, even $40,000 to our partner shops in just 30 days of working with me, I have the secret formula to your success. The reason why our partner shops are so successful isn't because they're just sitting around and calling leads all day, is because they're getting more phone calls directly into their business. Let's do some quick maths together. If we added it.
So as you guys see from this ad, it's not professionally edited. I literally just threw it into Submagic. I just filmed it on my camera, the one that Marcus recommended me. I have no clue anything about cameras either, nor do I have anything about lenses. I literally just put this camera up, I record the ad, put it into Submagic, put it into CapCut, and then boom, I posted it, right? So you have to have some crazy hook, right?
Can you show the copy at the top? Can you scroll down? Can you scroll down? No. Yeah, just right in the middle. There you go.
I think I even copied.
So it's nothing crazy.
Bro, it's nothing crazy. It's literally like the most simple thing you could possibly do. And like even my lead form is literally just, this one was when I was just opening it up for everybody. So I was literally just disqualifying everybody that's mobile detailer, which is like not really my ideal client that I work with. So therefore I just disqualify those people on a conditional basis. I literally just grab this and then book a time with me, right?
And then it just goes to Calendly?
Yeah, and then, no, it goes to my
HighLevel
calendar. Yeah, it goes to my HighLevel calendar and
yeah, there you go. Oh wait. Nope.
Yeah, it's over here.
Gotcha. So nothing even crazy on that.
It's nothing crazy at all, bro. Like that. And then here, I'll show you guys some of my picture ads too. So literally just the videos is basically me just either explain the system, right? I take a lot of inspiration. So I I take kind of Nathan Bentley's framework that he kind of put out, right? The number one thing is to obviously be able to check your best performing ads and be able to basically kind of like tweak the best performing ones and try them back again. And then after that, if that doesn't work again, then you obviously explore your options with other people in your industry or other people in different industries, take inspiration from that, and then be able to build off of that as well. Right. So be able to obviously, tweak your best performing ones, which is the most important thing. And then some of my picture ads here, I'll show you guys. The main component of the picture ad is you want to make it completely different with what other people see, right? So you have to make it completely scroll stopping. Like this is some of the picture ads. Ceramic coating PPF installs, $0 a month. Only pay us after you finish the PPF ceramic coating job we bring you. So I made this little thing that was just like chilling. And I just made it, right? Or like I make it different and I put it like on a McLaren, right? Or I make it different. I make him sitting on the toilet. Right. So
that's actually hilarious.
Yeah. So I make little ones like that.
So that's the secret sauce.
And I also run testimonial ads, which are really good as well. It's testimonial ads. If you guys have testimonials and you guys get a good one, a good thing that you guys should do is to get a good testimonial, be able to run it as an ad, even though the cost per lead is higher, right? Track your cost per acquisition. It's most likely going to be lower than your other ones, right? Because they're coming in reputable.
So you run, just to recap, you run video ads, you run testimonial ads with banners, and the offer, and then you run memes.
Yeah, and I run stuff like this. You know what I mean? Or
Dude,
stuff
it's
like,
so good.
yeah. So I run the random stuff or like stuff like this.
What's
right?
your highest converting ad?
Highest converting ad is definitely this one right here.
Yeah,
This
sure.
one. That's my highest converting ad right there. The cost per book call was, I think, like $5-6 qualified lead. I think I burnt this one out a little bit too much because I've tried to repost and it didn't work anymore. But when it was working,
Yeah.
that's how this ad is actually the
What's your process to like come up with these weird ideas? Do you just kind of like
that's actually a good question. So I don't know.
Just
I
mess
think
around? Is it
I
like
literally just mess around. I just try to make something out of pocket and weird. Like I'm just like, all right. And I take kind of like the kind of like an object out of the industry, right? Whether it's chiropractors, you could take like that little like decompression thing, or like if it's dental, you could take like a denture box or something like that, or dentures, right? But I kind of just take basically one of the objects and I just like make it weird. So I like put like legs on it and I put like arms on it, so it just stands out from everybody else. And then I just put the basically my offer on it.
Can we look at the video ad that you were running again? Can we listen to it?
Yeah, gotcha. And then one other component about this ad in particular is the fact that I run it as an MP4 file. So I don't run it as a picture. So I run it as a video, but it's a picture ad. So it converts.
Why?
Better. I don't know. I've seen just better conversions on my end. I think it's the fact that
your CPMs are lower.
The CPMs are lower on it. I don't know. I just don't think picture ads I don't think it sticks as good as a video.
So you're taking images, but I could see on Canva, you're exporting it as a video file.
Yeah, I am.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's pretty sauce. Yeah, let me see something. Let me see what else I got for you. But the biggest component is to make something different than everybody else. So even your videos, you have to be able to stand out, right? And I make all my stuff weird. Like some people like comment on my video, like, yo, this guy looks like a serial killer. This guy's like weird. I get those comments on my videos, right? Don't let those things scare you, right? Just comment back something funny to them. Right? Because at the end of the day, it is.
I don't even check the comments that Isaac gets because I know they're going to be some.
Yeah, they're going to be
he's probably getting some death threats.
Exactly. So that's the thing, is you don't want to do that. And then another thing that I ran as well.
No, I think you do want to do that. I think like if you look having a great offer is obviously key with advertising, but you also have to hook people in. Like if you're not hooking people in and your ad just looks like everyone else's, it's going to be really hard to stand out. It just is. 100%. If you're Alex Hormozy and you have a massive brand and everyone knows you and you show up on their feed, of course people are going to stop, and it doesn't have to be a crazy ad because the crazy hook is already the person that you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like just like if any famous person shows up on your newsfeed, you'd be like, oh, what is this? Like if you saw The Rock making a video ad, you'd be like, let me stop and check it out. Like, whereas if it's some random UGC actor, it's not gonna be enough to catch your attention unless something interesting happens. So
exactly, it's nothing too crazy. It's literally just to be able, because you guys, like most of us, Joel, on the other hand, people know Joel's face, right? But most of us, like myself included, nobody knows us in our industry unless you're making crazy content, you have a bunch of followers, right? Maybe like Marcus is a little bit famous, right? Marcus is the famous guy, right? So besides us or besides them, none of us in our industry really know us that well.
Marcus is famous in the Philippines.
Yeah, Marcus is famous in the Philippines. So Marcus is celeb. But besides Marcus being a celebrity, nobody else here is a celebrity, right? So you want to be able to stand out as a celebrity, not like stand out as a celebrity, but be able to make something weird so that people remember us, right? Because everybody, especially when we retarget people and whatnot, people are going to see your face multiple times, right? See them in different formats. Like the craziest ads I've ran, or the craziest ads I created, like yesterday, I'm in a Spider-Man costume, bro. Like stuff, shit like that. You know, Marcus has been using Darth Vader costume. You know what I'm saying? So things like that. But I also ran these types of ads too. So I ran straight to DMs. So I get a lot of my quality leads from DMs. So that's a lot of sauce too. Because when you guys have a lot of testimonials and whatnot, then I just funnel people in through my DMs. Because when I get somebody through the DMs, it's the easiest close of my life, right? Because these guys already watched all my ads, all my testimonials, right? It's cool, right? It's almost like a pre-call VSL. So I send people straight to my DMs and I get a lot of DMs through there. So kind of like this ad right here.
Wait, can we keep watching it?
Yeah, gotcha. I'll put the volume on it.
Coding final wrap and PDF installers. Do you need a boost to your marketing? My name is Thomas, and I have a track record of numerous testimonials from shops that apply PPF, ceramic coating, final wrap, and tints from multiple cities from east to west and north to south. I'm not here to sell you anything like everybody else to try to give you some crazy guarantee to take your hard-earned money. But you can click the link below and check out my profile to see the shops that we scaled. But if you are looking for a cutting-edge, hands-off marketing system that all you need to do is answer more phone calls and close more deals, then feel free to DM me the word results and I'll show you how the whole thing works.
Yeah. And I only have,
do you prefer DM ads or do you prefer straight to?
I think right now,
scroll down a little bit so we can see the ad copy.
Ad copy.
No, it's literally it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then what do you prefer, DM ads or?
I think I've tried these out. I've got a couple DMs, but if you're talking about volume, like be able to talk to more people, you guys want to run it to a calendar link, right? Just because you guys are going to get a lot of book calls. You guys have a pre-call VSL in place. Everything is good.
I think it's worth testing. It also depends on the niche a lot of the times. Like in roofing, for example, people will DM, and have a conversation with you. But in some other niches, it just doesn't hit.
And most of the time when you are obviously an authority in the niche and you have a lot of testimonials and you have some personal content, it's always good to test it out, maybe reactivate it with it as well, right? So it's going to be a little like you throw a little 10, 20 bucks on it just to reactivate all the people that checked out your profile in the past with it. And then it's also going to work as well, which I'm going to do that soon as well. Obviously, the ads are a big component in place to be able to acquire more clients, but to acquire the most amount of clients, you guys need to be able to close more jobs, right? Close more jobs, close more deals. So a component here.
Bro, this guy is too used to talking to his niche.
I know I have to close more jobs, but
it's like, Mom, we got to close more jobs.
We got to close more jobs, right? If we have no jobs, we don't have any work, right? We need more work. So the big component is also how I close my deals, right? So obviously you guys probably see I have a call.
Can I actually say something? I think a lot of people tend to overthink the ads. It seems like you kind of just throw a lot of different ideas up that you get from the calls.
I just close like, bro, I throw bullshit up, bro. Like I just throw money at nothing, bro. Like sometimes I just put a picture of me just to see if it works, because at the end of the day, if you don't try it out, all you guys are going to just be lingering is that probably would work. That probably would work. That probably would work. But you guys just want to try it out. Just spend like $200 and just see if it finds out or not. It's going to give you guys so much more peace of mind. So yeah, just like Jonas said, when in doubt, test it out. But filming ads in particular, I kind of just take Nathan Bentley's advice, invest in a good camera. Marcus gave me lens advice. I bought the lens. He gave me advice on. I bought the light too that Nathan Bentley gave me advice on.
Also Canva.com is free. So if you're if you don't have the money for a camera, you also can just get started with image ads.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just throw image ads out. Just make out of pocket image ads. That's literally it. There's nothing really more to it. People complicate these crazy pictures with the phone and the leads coming. Bro, I just put a ceramic coating bottle sitting on a toilet. I've made it maybe 5 minutes, right?
You have to make one for dental right now. What would you make?
Oh, I'd probably make here,
let's do it.
Should I create it like that ass?
Yeah, 5 minutes, and then we should keep moving. I think you'd be curious to see how your brain works because
for dental,
you're the Picasso of meme ads.
I'm a Picasso. No, I'm a Picasso of Canva, bro. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna create the new one. I tried this out too. This one worked pretty good too, and just a picture of me. But let's see if you just have to do it. I would just go.
I would duplicate the one ad. Yeah, just so you don't have to start. You can keep the offer and stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that you're going to change is, so you'd put at the top dental implant dentist, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, dental implant. Dentist.
Right. And I just delete all this. So I maybe make
I thought you were going to keep the muscle guy.
Nah, muscle gone.
He's gone?
He's gone. Here, let's see. Let's make one right here.
That's funny.
I do something like this. Right. And probably just.
I thought you were going to put muscles.
No, not on the teeth. You have something a little bit better here. Maybe get just take something like this.
Are you going to put eyes on it?
Of course.
This is actually good.
Put like these types of eyes on it, make him a bit weird.
That's actually, I've never seen that before for sure.
And then just make like, give him some arms. So you can do like,
Oh, so the arms are coming? Oh, but you're doing
well,
scrum
arms.
arms.
I mean, you can do something like this too.
Oh, I mean, if you're exporting it as video, you could do the flexing arm.
Yeah, you can do the flexing arm.
Here, do the flexing arm. You see that? You see it?
Which one? The one moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it, I mean, you're gonna have to maybe flip it and then
Yeah.
maybe flip it to the other side.
Then the other side's gonna be pretty.
Do you know how to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And one of these, and then
Because it's literally a video ad.
it's literally a video at this point. And then you just and obviously make this arm a bit
Just make-
bigger.
oh, I thought you were gonna make it tiny. Like I thought it'd be.
But yeah,
fun.
or you can make it tiny too.
Make them
it
tiny.
Yeah, mess with it a little bit, but and then I obviously, or you can make it obviously different too, right? Just make it completely weird. You know, like what even is this, right? But
Dude, that ad's gonna stand out.
yeah, if you guys want this, drop it in the chat. Dental agencies, you guys can take this, run it, right? But it's basically just to be able to stand out. Obviously, you know, this isn't the most reputable thing you can do for your company, but it will definitely get you appointments. So it's as simple as that. This was like what, 2 minutes on Canva. You guys can literally just make an ad, right? And put your offer on it. But
Love it.
so little things like that. And sometimes I put backgrounds, and then obviously, or you could do a dent like a tooth sitting on the toilet, whatever it is, right? Just get creative with it. You know, you guys were creative at school. I was creative at school, so gotta
All
make
right,
it
let's look at the B2C ads and then let's go over the sales process.
B2C ads. Gotcha.
That way we can like get out of the ads. What was your budget, by the way, with ads?
When I first started, $50 a day. Now like 500, 600 a day.
Is your car's paint not protected and you live in San Dimas or surroundings, but you don't want your car's appearance to be absolutely ruined? The team at Rhapsody will give your car what it deserves, like doing several hours of paint polishing to bring it back to showroom condition.
So the main thing that I try to go with B2B, B2C in general is to have something obviously catchy to catch the attention of the individual, right? Catch the attention, either make it like a nice car or like sometimes I do like in my niche, I put like lifted trucks, right? Because it's like, the hell, why is it just a lifted truck on my screen, right? You want to make it something out of pocket at the start, right? To get somebody to keep watching, because everyone's attention spans here is as small as a squirrel's, right? So we want to be able to make it a little bit more, more enticing just to keep watching. And then
your car's paint,
I put a limited belief at the start, right? So they keep on watching through it. So there has to be something that they either can feel as the pain right within it. So put a pain,
and you live in San Dimas,
and then call it the area, right? To make sure that it's the area that you're obviously working in.
or surroundings, but you don't want your car's appearance to be absolutely ruined.
And then I just put basically like a picture. This one's actually a pretty shitty picture, but I put like a picture of something that could happen, right? Like say in dental, you put like your teeth, if you guys need a teeth cleaning, or you want your teeth to look like this, and just put a picture of some broken ass teeth, right? Something like that. Obviously to make it different and stand out, or chiropractors, or you want your spine to look like this, and then just show a picture of a broken spine or something like that. Who knows, right?
The team at Rhapsody will give your car
and then explain the process that you're going to go through, right? So one thing on my ads that I never do is I never put an offer on my B2C ads. So it's kind of weird, but I don't have an offer for B2C. So what I always do is I lead them with value, right? Because what I've seen personally is an offer is cool. Maybe it's just my niche, but an offer is cool. But what I'm trying to basically drive people on in for is the actual value within the product, right? Because what I've seen is the actual lead quality is a lot higher. Obviously, the intent is a bit lower because it's not some crazy offer that's going out, but the quality of people is a lot higher that want to get it done for a lot more expensive than an offer would ever do. I've tested it both out. That's just me though. Obviously, every industry is different, but in my niche, and especially niches that are like kind of like similar to mine, whether it's like car dealerships or whatever, I'm not putting an offer on that personally.
So how did you get the B-roll? Like
B-roll,
break down your entire process.
Okay, I got you. So B-roll wise, I literally just go on Instagram and I screen record other people's videos. So you gotta kind
of. Is that sketchy?
A little bit. Like this one in particular is actually the shop that I work with here's video.
I'm pretty sure no one owns any of their footage as long as you record like less than like, I forget what the amount of seconds is, but do not quote me on that.
Yeah, bro. Don't be like not smart with it. Just basically like let's say your client's in California, record videos in a client that's in Ottawa, right? Canada, whatever it is, right? Just kind of make sure that doesn't collateral, you know what I mean? And especially what industry you guys are in. There's a lot of
like we use clips of other people's content in our ads as the hook. I just think it has to be less than a certain time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus said Marcus, do you actually know?
I heard it from someone over YouTube. It's 7 seconds, but I just do like 4 or 5 seconds, and that's fine. Like no one's gonna come after you for that.
Do you trust people on YouTube?
I mean, depends on the YouTube.
Good
channel.
answer. Good answer. That's what I was hoping for.
Don't quote me on it, guys, but use it with a grain of salt. I take other people's videos and then
So you find clips, you repurpose them, and then do you use the same ad in every single city and just change the city?
Yeah.
For the most part?
Exactly. I use the same ad. The only thing that I change though is if it is like, let's say a place like Mississippi, I'm going to put a truck. If it's a place like LA or Cali, I'm going to put like a Rolls Royce or Ferrari, right? Something that's going to connect with the client.
You try to like find clips that connect with the market. And there's really only like a few markets. There's probably like middle class America.
Yeah.
There's like extremely nice cities in America. You got like the South. You know, it's kind of that vibe.
It's just it's just the vibe of the place, you know, like you're not gonna, like sometimes you can go out of pocket and put like a lifted truck in Cali, but it's like, it's gonna stand out. But the problem is you're gonna get a lot of truck owners, right? So it really depends on what kind of clips you're putting them out there. That's just what I've seen. But also the actual copy in and of itself, I made it on ChatGPT, bro. Like it's like, I'm not some mastermind.
Can we watch it again?
Yeah, I just made it on chat here.
Be jealous? Car's appearance to be absolutely ruined.
So starting this,
the team at Rhapsody will give your car what it deserves, like doing several hours of paint polishing to bring it back to showroom condition. After the full polish, we will apply our ceramic coating, which will seal that flawless look for years to come. Ceramic coating will give your car that permanent wet look and hydrophobic gloss. Furthermore, by clicking Get Offer,
it's not actually have an offer.
Protect your windshield.
I don't usually put an offer. I'll find without an offer. This guy wanted to run that offer. So
Yeah, show us like 2 more.
I got you. So let's see a different one here. This is for like RGB lighting, I'm pretty sure. I know this is dealing.
Are you ready to treat your luxury vehicle to the royal treatment it deserves? Our elite detailing service brings the spa directly to you, ensuring every inch of your car is pampered to perfection. From meticulous vacuuming of the interior to a thorough scrubbing between the spokes of your rims, our dedicated team leaves no detail untouched. Experience the unparalleled joy of returning to a flawless car every time you step inside. Click Get Quote.
So yeah, guys, it's that simple, bro. It's literally just grab clips, right? You put it in, you clip them up, make it make sense with the actual voice that's talking behind it. The voice is on 11 Labs, so it's literally just an app on my phone, or it's a software just called. It's called 11 Labs. It's like $20 a month. I don't even know how much it costs, but it's $20
You just
a month.
upload the video.
No, you just upload the text and then you just put it as the voice that you want to talk to, like talk with. So then you just upload the text in it. It talks, right? You put it into CapCut. You put it over the actual video, right? And then after that, you just put like music in the back, and then I throw it into Submagic. That's literally it. So it's pretty simple as is. Be able to obviously stand out with it. And then obviously make all of your ads always out of pocket. Sometimes I even misspell some shit inside of my stuff.
Can you show one more ad?
Corpus Christi. Imagine having an invincible shield on your car. Crazy, right? Experience the peace of mind for your vehicle with Protex Installer's Paint Protection Film service. This is basically a phone screen protector on your car. It offers self-healing capabilities, shielding your car from stone chips, bug splatters, and minor abrasions. Trusted by car manufacturers, our certified professionals target high-impact areas like the hood and front bumper, ensuring your car stays flawless. Don't wait for damage to strike. Click Get Quote now and make your car invincible.
Pretty simple, bro. No,
Dude, I really liked what Jack said. These ads are very simple, but like so powerful too. I really like how they stand out.
Ads are basic and think. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it out here.
Well, is your targeting, you don't have to show it, but is it pretty just basic?
Bro, my targeting is just 25-mile radius around the shop. That's literally it. There's nothing more to it.
25-mile radius? Do you target men and women at the same time?
No, only men. Only target men, 25-mile radius, and then ages 20 to 55.
What about the lead forms?
Lead forms is simple, bro. It's literally just name, email, car, and then name, email, phone number. That's it.
What do you mean car?
Then, like the type of car they have. Yeah, type of car they have. So year, make, model, trim of the vehicle, and then goes into contact information, and then it sends them. So one thing that's a little bit sauce too is in my industry, it's more of a phone call type of deal, right? But do you use autofill? Yeah, I do use autofill. I haven't seen a problem with it. But what I do is I send them also to a GHL link. So it's a GHL calendar link for my clients that they can auto schedule on my client's calendar for a phone call consultation. So they basically just schedule through that, and then my clients just call them at the correct time. It's just like a intro call. Not a lot of people do that. It's pretty sauce, especially for like real estate and stuff.
Anything else on that B2C side?
I think one thing to also keep in mind is like most of my videos, I do snag them from other people, but if my client does have his own videos, I'm going to use them. Like I always use them. Right. So that's just shit. If they're shit, then they're shit. Then I don't use them. But if they're good, I'm going to use them, and I might even use them for everybody else. Right. I just kind of find like the winning ad video, like the winning video, and I just rinse and repeat it. The only thing
how do you edit the B2C ads?
In CapCut.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I still do all my media buying myself. It doesn't take me too much time, so I haven't delegated it.
Sweet, man. Well, let's break down the sales process, and let's break down the like really how you're able to retain clients for that long, especially in a niche like this.
Yeah, my niche is high.
By the way, guys, I have to go. My charger's not working, so I'm gonna go find another one in the office. I'll be right back. Thomas, just keep taking the lead.
Guys. So, in a sense of basically being able to retain clients is a huge aspect, right? Because, bro, some industries are hella high churn, right? Like real estate. Marcus, what are some high churn industries?
I don't know. Dental, gym.
Okay, well,
there's a lot.
All right. So I guess every industry is high churn. So the best way to retain clients in an industry that is high churn, right? That you can't just lock them in for like 3 years, right? And make them sign their life away, right? Basically, the number one thing you guys need to do is to be able to have constant communication. So what I do is I send out a survey to my clients once a month, asking them questions about my company, right? Making sure that everything's in line. Right? What do they like? What don't they like? What can be fixed? What don't they like about the ads? What don't they like about the leads that they're getting? Everything. Right? I ask these people these questions once a month to make sure that everything stays aligned, right? And you find out a lot of things on doing that, because sometimes some clients are going to be a little bit more shy than others that won't really open up to you as much as some other people. But most of the time, my clients are pretty open to me just because I'm a guy that you could be open to and pretty comfortable with. So it's pretty cool with that. Right. And the number one thing is to obviously always stay constant communication with your clients. Like I have a CSM in place, but I'm still like a part-time CSM. So I still be doing some like I'll be texting my clients sometimes too. Most of my clients FaceTime me when they have a problem, right? Just to keep it pretty like with a connection, right? So unless the client's weird, then I'm not going to really FaceTime. But if the client's cool, then we FaceTime all the time, right? I'll be sending them memes on Instagram. I still do all that stuff, right? If I see like a video and the kind of connects with the client, I'm gonna send them a meme, right? Who cares? Right, little things like that help your LTV a lot, because people only work with people they like. I know they be just making friends for real. I gotta upload videos to Fuses. Yeah. I make the videos real. I make them real format, by the way. So
all right. So based on that question that I asked, so one of the issues that I encounter from time to time when I'm uploading videos to both the feed and the stories and reels is that, you know, when you have like the spacing at the side, the black thing and the black space at the side, it's not pulling up the whole screen. So how would you approach that situation to, you know, ensure that it fills up the whole screen and all the text that you have in the video are showing both on the feed and the story? I haven't figured out.
Good question. So Basically the number one thing is when you make your text on Submagic, you want to make it pretty high up so that it fits in the frame. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to put it really low because then it won't fit in the frame. Half will be in the frame, right? So you want to make it completely squared so that, let's say it does go in the feed, then you can see the whole video in the feed. But on the reels, it looks normal on the reels as well.
Got it. So you don't turn on the, I don't remember the name of it, but there's this optimization thing when you go to
don't turn on stuff.
All right, cool. So you just upload it as 9 by 16, both on the feed and where you say just keep the text a bit higher. Okay.
Keep the text higher so it looks good on both. Super soft.
Okay, one last thing. Does it actually cut the video fully on the feed, or does it like allow the person to click on it and then see the whole thing?
It does. If it's a feed video, it does. I'm pretty sure when you click on it, you can see the whole video still on the feed, and it's gonna bring it to the reel format. But just keep it the same even when it's on the feed.
Okay, cool. Much appreciated.
Gotcha, bro. So number one thing is to obviously build up a good relationship with your clients, because I know, I've talked to these guys every single day, people that work with many marketing companies in the past. The number one thing that I see, especially in my industry, it's probably the same as in other ones, is client communication. Whenever every single one of my testimonials talks about client communication, every single time I send out a monthly survey with my clients, it's always client communication is number one. It's because not really a lot of people keep in touch with their clients, right? Because most people show us a pre-call VSL. I got you. I'll show you in a second. But my pre-call VSL isn't even built out fully, but I'll still show it. The number one thing is to always keep in touch with your clients. So I make a friend with every single one of my clients. Unless my client's weird, I'm not really going to talk to them because some of my clients are weird. But most of my clients are cool. Therefore, I FaceTime them. I send them Instagram reels whenever I'm just watching reels, whatever it is. Share your survey questions. I got you too, bro. So the number one thing is to always keep in touch with your clients. So
how do you systemize that? Or you
systemize
don't?
it. That's a good question. I do systemize it. I have a CSM.
I had a rule that with every client in my agency, I had to touch base with them once a month, and I tracked it on Monday.com. But I don't know if
I'll be talking to my clients every day for real. Like every day. Like it's really like it's
what
almost
do you mean, like talking to them every day.
Like they text me, you know what I'm saying? They're like I just have like group chat, like I just text them on Messenger, every single one. So like I put my CSM and my client in one group chat. My CSM is just as cool as me. So we like if they have a question to me and I'm not answering, my CSM is going to pick it up. Right. But whenever I'm just like chilling or whatever, eating, I'll just text back my clients. Like it doesn't really cause a problem in my circumstance. But if you do take it to too high of a scale, then they're going to be relying on you on everything. But I set a pretty good expectation with my clients that, you don't ask me these questions all the time. Like if I don't answer, you can't be mad that my CSM answers. Right. Like I get that out of the way. So they're still cool with me, but they're not like, I'm not fully like talking to them all day long. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
But it's to really just build up a good client. Like I have such a good relationship with my clients, bro. When I go to like Florida, I stay at my client's house, bro. Like my client has a spare bedroom that I sleep in. When I go to Toronto, like when I go anywhere, I stay at my client's house. They're just like, no way, you're coming by here, come by for dinner. You could stay at my, whatever it is. Like that's how good of a relationship with my clients.
Bro, don't get kidnapped by a
I'm not gonna get kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty big dude as is, but I only stay.
What if like Thomas just doesn't show up to his weekly calls inside of Agency Lab? We'll know what happened to you.
Just say you got to look for me somewhere on my testimonials, but
I'm just gonna go client by client.
Just go client by client. But yeah, no. So that's a big factor. Or like whenever I go somewhere, my client just gives me his car as a rental car sometimes, whatever it is. That's how good of a communication I have with my clients that they're able to do that. And that's
so you really took my framework of retention equals results plus relationships to heart. Like
it's tattooed on me.
I don't believe that, but I think that like I've been screaming at you guys. Retention is going to be a matter of two things. Obviously, getting your clients results, that's important, but that's only half, which is crazy. Like the other entire half is, do you have a really strong relationship with your clients? Because now if things aren't going as well, they're going to hit Thomas up. They're going to be like, hey, how can we work through this together, as opposed to, hey, I'm leaving. Most clients, as soon as something stops working, they're going to be like, yo, I'm out. Whereas now if something stops working, which by the way, you're growing their business, there's going to be times when things don't work. Same with your business. It's just a matter of fact. So now when things don't work, they're like, yo, Thomas, can we hop on a call? I would love to work through this with you.
Yeah, bro. That's literally it. That's literally like the whole main driver of it, right?
But
Because
what would you tell to someone that isn't good at building relationships? I know that
bro,
sounds weird, but like,
some people
what
aren't good at it. The
what?
what we tell them is literally just like be yourself to these people, but also like be like act like you would with your friends, right? Like it's really just like your friend at the end of the day. They're just paying you monthly, like, and you're just like working with them, right? It's really just a partnership at the end of the day. Because if you're just trying to like sign people on retainers and they just leave after 30 days, if that's your whole goal, that's cool. But like it's not going to bring you really far. Right. You're trying to build up relationship and partnerships with every single one of your clients to be able to actually scale up their business. And not only that, be able to take feedback, critical feedback, not like fix this for me right now type of feedback, like feedback that will actually help you and your business out, just like you're going to give them feedback on their business and what they should fix. Right. It's a partnership at the end of the day. Right. That's why whenever I do demos and I get, or even intros, when I get a bad vibe from somebody that someone is going to be just a pain in the ass, I don't even like, I like low key hang up the phone on the spot. Like it might not be like good business, but if like somebody starts cussing me out on the phone, they're gone, bro. Like I'm not even like doing the demo with them because it's not even worth the money at the end of the day. Right. Those types of headaches, I'm trying to sign on only people that I'm completely cool with. And I know in every area, there's gonna be one person I'm gonna be cool with. So that's the whole goal of it. Right. Don't just try to close clients just to close clients, right? Because that's cool, but it's just gonna bring too many fires to you, and you're just gonna be sad and mad all day. It's not cool.
That's great advice, man. I think that a lot of people take many years to get to that conclusion. And it seems like you've arrived pretty early. So that's awesome. So how would you build a relationship with someone if you suck at building relationships besides being yourself? Like, do you reach out to them? Like, let's try to get tactical here because it's important. Like, it's an important point that you're bringing up. But do you text them every day? Like,
bro, I just be like text them for like I don't know. I just whenever I close them on a demo, right? Like let's say I close someone, they paid, everything's good. Like it's good vibes to the end, you know. And then after like the call afterwards, like intro call, like it's always cool. Right. You don't want to act like a robot to these people. You don't want to be following a script. You just want to be yourself. Right. And then also on top of that, just call them, bro. Like at the end of the day, just call them, be nice to them, ask them, how their weekend was, ask them, where they're from originally, what language they speak, start talking in their language with a broken up accent, whatever it is. Right. Be cool with these people. Right. It's just like making a relationship as a friend. Right. Whenever you see a person, you're like, I'm trying to be this guy's friend. What are you going to do? You're going to go talk to him. You're going to ask him about him. Right. Don't ask that on the intro because you're not partnerships yet. Ask them after you close the call. After you close it, I sometimes spend an extra hour or two after the demo, sitting on a Zoom call, just talking to the person, asking them, about their background, why they started their business, everything like that. So I have this type of information that I can always spark a conversation with this person because I know he has a background in this, whatever it is. Right. It's just like making a friend, and then sometimes I miss like 3 demos afterwards, literally just building up a relationship with the client that I just closed. Just cause I do have client riz.
I think like that's funny. You have client riz. I think that the important thing here is that you're doing the unscalable. Like when I started Agency Lab, I used to send a personalized welcome video to every single new person that joined. Obviously, that became very hard over time. But for many, many years, I did that. Like I was in the middle of lunch, stop, make the video. Like, and I was very consistent about it. I think that when you're starting, especially having that mindset of like, hey, I'm actually not going to automate everything.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do things that are not going to ever scale. I think that's really important. And I think the other big takeaway is Thomas isn't trying to like outsource this. He's like, no, I want to spend my time with my clients. I'm going to keep it more intimate. And what's funny? That's exactly how I scaled my agency at first. When I managed over 50 clients, I personally told every single chiropractor, you have my cell phone number. You can call me, text me at any time, and I will pick up the phone. And if I can't, I will get back to you within 24 hours, me, the founder. Yeah. And I think that obviously as you scale, it's impossible. But for a while, you're able to play that card, and most people don't.
100%. That's the big thing is,
and what? Most people are afraid to talk to their clients, but if you talk to them a lot, you're not going to be afraid to talk to your clients.
Yeah.
You're only afraid because you're not talking to them and you're wondering what the hell's going on.
That's the thing. But you have to remember also that it might not be scalable as like the moment you're doing it, but on an LTV standpoint, it is scalable. Right.
Yeah. Didn't you say right now you're just chilling on referrals?
Bro, I'm just chilling on referrals right now, bro. Like I literally just cruise on referrals, like this month in particular, and I PR'd already this month, right? Just off of referrals, and not only that, referrals, but then also Yeah, it's really just referrals. Like, I don't even know. Like, my LTV is like 8 months, 9 months per client. So,
And I just don't like, I look at other people that went into detailing and then gave up, and they're like blaming the niche. They're blaming all these things. And I think like you're just playing a longer game. You're like, look, I might not be at 100K a month, but at least I have a really good relationship with all my clients, and
100%.
that's going to pay off long term. So
without a doubt, like it's
and look,
crazy how much a client.
you know, I've gotten criticism on the internet about being like telling everyone hit 100K a month, like your life depends on it, but they don't understand that every business advice you'll ever get requires context. Like
Yeah.
for some people, they need to hear that. Like, dude, if you are still at 40K a month in 2 years, I'm going to be like, Thomas, wake the fuck up.
Yeah,
like
that's
I
crazy.
need you to force your way to 100K a month because something big needs to change. Right. But at this point, I would tell you, no, I think you're doing an amazing job, and maybe just let the business slowly but surely grow.
Yeah.
There's people that are still at 40K a month from when I started my agency
Yeah, that's crazy.
8 years ago, still stuck. So like it's contextual. I think a lot of people get things that they hear on the internet from different influencers, different coaches, and they take it in such a black or white manner. And I think there's also a lot of value in not chasing the revenue the way you are. I think there's a lot of value in just chasing the relationship.
Bro, like you have to remember that, you know, after you hit a certain standpoint, like obviously, you know, 10K is cool, right? 10K, hitting 10K is like, I thought hitting 10K, I'm going to start seeing like colors differently, bro. Like I dead stopped that. But you hit 10K, it's just another day.
I thought you were going to be on drugs.
Yeah, I thought I was going to like see the world differently.
He's going to start tripping. He's
I hit 10K and I went to go get like shawarma or something. And I just ate and went to sleep. You know, it was the same different day, right? But the main component is the fact that I don't really chase a revenue standpoint, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like your take home at the end of the day is like, you're not going to take home the 40K a month, right? Like I'm not like some baller. I'm like, I'm not whipping a Lamborghini. I whip a Toyota Corolla, you know? So
yeah, but you do sleep over at your client's house.
I do. Yeah. And I eat.
This is the sleepover masterclass.
Sleep. Yo, if you guys aren't sleeping at your client's house, bro, your client relationship is not good, bro. You guys, it's not
your
good.
LTV is way too low.
It's too low. But I just want to touch on one point, is the fact that you have to remember that you should.
No one's sleeping with clients, okay?
Bro, don't sleep with clients.
He says sleep over, hang out, watch a movie.
Watch a movie, you know, like,
and that's it.
Yo, this isn't some like weird masterclass, you know what I mean? Keep it normal here. But yo, the one thing though I want to touch on is the fact that you shouldn't chase a revenue standpoint, which most people do here. It's like hit 10K, hit 100K, hit 100K, right? It's like, yeah, it's cool. But you have to remember that you're only going to take home, like I only take home like fucking $3,000 a month. That's all I need to survive, right? Like I still live with my parents, you know, like I'm not some like big baller. So I'm not really chasing the revenue standpoint, because at the end of the day, it's like,
wait, how is your margin 3K on 40?
Well, it's obviously not 3K on 40. I reinvest everything into paid ads, right? Or delegate things. I don't really like, I have a lot of liquid in the bank, right? I have a lot of liquid in the bank, because that's just, I don't need it to survive. So that's why I chase it so slowly, is because I'm chilling right now with my life and how I'm doing everything. But even if I hit 50K a month, bro, I'm still going to be spending 3K a month on myself, you know? And even if I hit 100K, obviously I might increase a little bit, but it's not going to be something that I'm really chasing that much, because I don't really need it.
You're saying you're paying yourself out that much.
Yeah, I'm only paying myself out 3K. Yeah.
I get it. Yo, can you go over the sales process?
I got you, bro.
We got 7 minutes.
No worries. I think for sales process, it's actually just better for me to give out a framework. So the main number one thing, instead of me just showing how to do demos and whatnot, or showing the best demo deck, is cool, but you have to remember that this is the number one thing that you guys want to do, right? Is number one, break the ice efficiently. Some people are weird as hell on demos, right? Like weird. Like they hop on the demo like, hey, Marcus, how's it going? My name is Thomas. You know, I'm here to show you the system. You don't do that. I do weird stuff to even start the demo. Like sometimes I just literally just go like this and I just show them my guns. I'm like, yeah, you see these guns, right? Something like that. I swear to God, I do that.
It depends on the niche. I wouldn't be pulling that to a lawyer or dentist.
Yeah, don't pull that on a lawyer. Or like sometimes like, I don't know, like I spit out water by accident or something like that, just to like make it funny. I make it weird, bro. Like I'm weird. I'm a weird person.
This guy's doing a hook on his sales calls.
And then they start laughing and it breaks the ice so efficiently, because then they're just like, damn, this guy's weird, so I can be normal with him, right? And then so like I swear on my demos, because I don't know, I swear a lot, which is really
This
bad.
is actually like such dumb advice that might actually be genius.
It's genius. It's not genius in the circumstance of like being the best business owner.
It's like so ridiculous that it actually might work.
Bro, weirdos win, bro. Marcus said it perfectly. It's literally just that, and then after that, then you obviously like break the you kind of
no.
break,
Let me actually go into first principles thinking. What Thomas is actually doing is like, don't guys, if you're not the type of person to do something crazy like that, do not start. What Thomas is actually doing is being ruthlessly himself.
Yeah.
Which gives people the permission to be themselves. That's what is happening. It doesn't actually have to do with the weird shit that you're doing. It has to do with the fact that you're just saying, hey, this is me. I'm going to give you the permission to be you. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Are we doing this where I could be 100% me or not? I think that's what's actually happening.
That's it, but that's literally what's happening. And that's why my demos are either so black or white, right? It's either yes or no. It's never I need to think about it. It's never literally, I've never gotten that objection in the past like 3 months, ever since I started doing that. Right. I just literally make it black and white. Are we working or are we not? Right. So this is how I started. Literally,
do you have an intro script or no?
No, I don't. My intro script is like a normal intro. Like I find out, where they're at
Nothing
right now.
crazy.
I nothing crazy. The intro.
Okay,
I don't.
And then show us the demo. Show us the pre-call guide.
Pre-call
BSL.
This might look Marcus is a little bit, but basically,
Wait, scroll down.
Watch this video and then calls are hosted over Zoom. Right. Discover what templates auto styling shops want to say about us. Right. And it's all my testimonials.
That's
right.
Great.
So it's really it's really
I really like it.
It's really simple. Nice. It's really simple. But the demo deck, it's more about
show it.
The demo deck
style.
So look, nothing matters unless you get results. So then basically I just walk through all my testimonials.
Do you play them?
Nah. I don't play them. The only time I play them is if the person's in the same area, like in the same like state, because then it connects a little bit more. And then I work with also PPF companies, which is another thing, but then only 1% every 25-mile radius, 3 pillars set you up for success. So the main number one thing is to be able to distinguish the framework, right? Because it's more of a framework, because the thing that really moved the needle the most forward for me personally is the framework circumstance that this demo, I'm not here to literally sell you anything. Like I don't care if you don't work with me or you work with me or you're not. I tell them that. And I say, but the reason why I want to take you on this call is to literally show you all the knowledge on marketing that you could possibly have. So you can either go do it yourself or you could teach the next marketing agency you work with how to do it better. Right? That's really what I tell them. And then I tell them 3 pillars to set you up for success. So I basically describe them, right? Unique ads, right? How to stand out with your ads. So I show them the old ad, then a new ad, right? And then nurturing sequences systems, right? So obviously sequences like go high level, and then I also have a drip campaign in place. And then obviously database reactivations and sales, right? And I basically re-engineer a goal with them. So the main thing that most people do wrong is the fact that most people do it wrong, that when you break down numbers with your prospects, like they don't understand these types of numbers. So when you start talking numbers with them, they're like, holy shit, this guy's smart, whatever. Right. But you have to be able to break down these numbers with them for them to actually be able to see the vision here. Right. I think Ashton Wilson taught me that. So if he's in here, he's a goat. But basically break down kind of like, let's say, worst case scenarios, and then basically show them how to get to their goal. Right. And then basically one-on-one meetings with myself. I still take my client success meetings to monitor our progress, and I break it down and basically kind of like show how the whole sequence works. I'm not going to, and then I take a temp check. I'm not going to go into pricing, but I just take a temp check.
Keep going.
Well, next one's pricing.
So
let's
see the sauce. You talked a big game, dude.
So basically I either take $7K one time plus 5% of the revenue we generate per month, or second one is 3-month PIF, which I only charge $3,500.
And then that's it?
That's it.
What's after that?
Nothing.
And then what about you bring them in on only pay for results? How are you transitioning it?
It's a good question. So really, realistically, like I don't really emphasize like what point. I really could not care less which one they pick realistically, right? So if I do bring them in on a pay per job circumstance, right, I basically just tell them like, I I basically just kind of run through the fact that, how could I say it? Like, I don't care which one you pick. I literally tell them, like, I don't do some like crazy thing. Like, I don't think this is the right fit for you. I think this is the better fit for you. I literally just tell them, you can either pay me 5% of revenue generated per month on the same ad spend, or you just pay me a one-time payment per month. It doesn't really change the factor because it's kind of going to boil down to the same thing. But as we scale ad spend, it might be in your best interest to keep it one price. I just tell them that. But I don't do some crazy like bait and switch tactic like some people do.
What about like, what's your guarantee?
I don't have a guarantee.
Got it. Sweet.
I mean, you don't need a guarantee when like you're the best, like I am in the niche.
I love it.
No
yeah, if you're sleeping over at people's houses and flexing on them.
Yeah, because how are you supposed to double the revenue in the next 90 days, and then you go to their crib and then you haven't doubled the revenue? You know, you're gonna get.
No, I know, man. This guy's flexing on them on the intro call. They have no choice but to
like
buy.
that's the thing is like, bro, nothing of this shit matters. The only thing that matters is ugly graphics that stand out and be weird on your demo. Therefore, you're gonna stand out from all the other marketing companies. Like that's literally it. Like that's why most people when they come on the call with me at the end of the call, after I take payment, after I do contract, everything, they're literally like, yo, you're like the only normal person that I've talked to, and I've spoken to 10 marketing companies.
By normal, they mean you're just being yourself.
Yeah, being myself. Yeah.
I love it. Well, guys, can we drop a massive round of ones in the chat for Thomas?